My name is Sebastian. I'm 21 years old, and I'm currently a tattoo artist. Well, I try to be. I'm from Colombia, South America, not Colombia, South Carolina. Don't get it twisted. Well, you can find me on Instagram as CBASVC1104. Sure you go check out the work.
So what got you into tattooing?
Honestly, just like the love for art, I guess. I've always been like into music, into drawing. I've been like drawing like since I was like 4 years old. So I don't know, it's always been like inside of me, but like I never really knew how to picture my art until I found tattooing. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to try to picture it into like a lot of different ways, but tattooing is definitely the way I like to picture it. So I got first into tattooing when I was 19 years old. I remember me and my friend like one night was just messing around like super late at night. His ex-girlfriend had given him a stick and poke, and she had left some needles and ink in there, so I was like, you know what? I did stick and poke on him and posted on his Snapchat. Then I did one on myself, but I posted on his Snapchat and people liked it, so I just started doing stick and pokes on people, I guess. You know, when you want to do tattoos, there's like two ways where you can do it. You can like either stay home and do it illegally, which definitely not the way you want to do it. You know, like everybody starts like that, but it just gets to a point where you're like, all right, am I gonna be a basement tattoo artist or or am I gonna be a professional tattoo artist? At that point in my career, I decided to go to a tattoo shop, and I never really been to tattoo shops in South Carolina before, like before I went there. So I was like, you know what? Let's give this one a try, because I was like, one of my friends got in tattoo by there, and I know there was one of the Colombian guys that owned the tattoo shop. I went there, got my apprenticeship, convinced him like with the work I have done at home, like with synthetic skin, fake skin, and the work I've done on myself and my friends for like $15, and he got convinced, and that's how it started, I guess, at the tattoo shop with my apprenticeship. That day I had been chilling with my friends at home all day. We didn't had done nothing really, so we decided to go out for a late snack. We went to the QT, and as we was coming back, I was driving. It was like this old 2001 Honda Accord, and this guy like ran a stop sign, right? So when I tried to like swerve to the left, he like hit me, and so when my car got hit, my car got into a ditch. And once my car got into the ditch, the airbag exploded. It shot like all of the steering wheel and like most of my, like the horn cover to my face. And that generated like 27 fractures. I had brain bleeding. It put me like in a 10-day coma. The reason why it happened is because these airbags had a recall like freaking like 7 or 8 years back ago. And I never got the recall because I had bought the car from somebody and they never sent me none, right? I think it's been like 115 people or something like that, like around that number, that have died from these airbags because they will like shoot all of your all of your steering wheel straight to your face. I was really supposed to not be able to like walk or talk or do like basic like stuff, because like my brain had bleeding and it had been like accumulated in there, so they had to like open a hole to like let the pressure out and stuff, but they thought that the pressure might have like damaged something. This one right here, I don't know if you can see it, I'm kind of hairy, but it says Arkansas 056, and that was my name at the hospital after the wreck, because nobody could see me, or like nobody knew what my identity was, so they just named me like that. Wouldn't really wish that for nobody, you know, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. You know, like left me a pretty cool scar.
you either wake up and do your thing, or like this is for you. And that was my notice, I guess.
I feel like you always gotta be great with people, no matter like expecting nothing back. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been like friendly with people. Like I've never been like trying to be negative with people, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? So when the accident happened, me just waking up after the coma, seeing all that, I felt like a lot of like support and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that like helps you like recover faster for sure. Like when I was in the ICU, like I was in there for like a whole month afterwards. And I couldn't see nobody though. Like, but I could talk to people through the phone. You know what I'm saying? And people would be like FaceTiming me all the time, like sending me messages on Instagram, like, "Hey yo, like, we miss you," like sending me like strength and stuff. It was kind of cool. Like I can't even lie. It was like I feel like very grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? And very grateful for my people.
The first time I ate, it was awesome. It was freaking insane. I remember I couldn't eat like for 3 weeks or drink. Like they will like either put like one of them little like foam things. They will like put in the water and put like 2 drops on my tongue, and that'll be it. Like that would be my drinking. After they had taken that out, I was able to like eat and drink. Oh, that shit was awesome. It was great. It was super great. Like you never know what you really like have, or you never appreciate what you have until you don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Since I have already been tattooing at home, and as soon as I got out of the accident, I like bought me a professional tattoo gun with the savings from Old Charlie's because I worked at a restaurant. And after I bought that, I started tattooing in my apartment, right? I was tattooing like 1, 2 people through the week, and that was enough to start a tattoo shop. So I was just trying to get all my friends to come get tatted up, you know, like trying to get all my friends to post it and like support my business, and they all did. And so I will have like 2 or 3 customers throughout the week and just do like small tattoos at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And then you just kind of like start building up your clientele, like adding stuff to your portfolio, like getting out of your comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? Like trying new stuff, like new art, like really don't get stuck with what you already know, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're not gonna get nowhere. And I don't really like the traditional stuff, you know what I'm saying? The traditional stuff everybody does here. So I just wanted to like kind of get away from that and do something different. I'm gonna be tattooing my boy Slats tomorrow. He's not a good customer, man. Nah, I love the guy. He a cool guy. We're gonna be doing his arm tomorrow and a white session on his leg too. But that's one of the 20 projects I have going on right now, like with sleeves. It's better doing like big projects than doing small projects. I like it. I treat him like if he was doing a tattoo for myself, you know? If I feel like I'm not gonna do it well, or I feel like way out of the league to do something, I'll tell you. Ain't nothing out of the league though. Every single piece got a little bit piece of, like a piece of mind, you know what I'm saying? Like every single tattoo's got a piece of mind inside of them. I don't really have a favorite one. Besides the one I've done on myself, which obviously I like the most because they're on myself. But I love every single one of my tattoos I've done. If not, I wouldn't have done it. I don't trust many people with a needle, honestly. And I feel like the best way to like promote myself is with my own art on my body, you know? So as long as I can reach it, I'll tattoo it. Fuck it. He's growing a little bit of facial hair though. But, but this is one of my favorite ones. He's an inspiration. Well, he was for me. We'll talk about Virgin Mary. It's one of the ones that got the most likes on my Instagram. It's a project that took me like 4 hours or so. Enjoyed doing it with one of my friends. Well, not one of my friends, but he's one of my customers, so he's like a really close family friend, you know what I'm talking Uh, and took like 4 or 5 hours doing it, loved doing it. It's just all about paying attention to little details, you know? So yeah, every time I do a tattoo, I do the tattoo design with my customer. We sit down for like 1 or 2 hours before the tattoo appointment, do a rain of ideas, and then just start designing everything with my customer to make sure that not just my customer is happy, but I'm happy with the work, and we're coming to an agreement to do something dope, you know? And as long as we come to that agreement, we're gonna do some dope work. Because honestly, once we both like it, it's gonna be so much better. You definitely gotta be able to like listen to your tattoo artist's advice. Because we're not telling you stuff because we're dumb or we want you to have something stupid on your body, you know? We're telling you stuff because we already know how it's gonna heal up and how it's gonna look like. I've had people asking me if I could do a tattoo on them cheaper using like used needles. I was like, dude, this is funny. People coming into the show, they'd be like, yeah, I want to get a cross. And I'm like, okay, cool. Where do you want to get it? And they're like, right here. And I'm like, all right. So I put the cross, nah, not that way. They want the cross for themselves, right? So they're putting an upside down cross on them. I don't do that stuff. Upside down crosses, stuff on the face that I think is stupid. No gang related tattoos. I guess it's just all about that hard work, you know? I feel like you put yourself in the position where you want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like the only person stopping you from having what you want to have is yourself. At the end of the day, like whoever is rich is because they work for it, you know what I'm saying? And whoever is accomplishing their dreams is because they work for it. So I learned one thing in life, and is that it's too short. So you might as well try to like follow your dreams and do and get as much as you can out of it before you go, you know? Like nothing is granted. Like literally next 2 seconds we can be dead. Like I don't know if you knew, but if the sun explodes, there'll be 8 minutes until we all die. There'll be 8 minutes of that uncertain in feeling, you know what I'm saying? So you might as well just keep it going, you know, and do everything you can before you die. I would like to open my own studio soon, which is gonna come. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna come. I wanna like keep growing. Nobody likes working for somebody else for the rest of their life, you know what I'm saying? So you might as well work for your own shit, and that's what I wanna get. I've heard about this Chinese theory where it's supposed to be 3 points, 3 most important points in your life, where it's like you gotta find something that you love doing, that you can get money out of, and then people like. So if you can get those them 3 things together, you just never gonna work a day in your life, you know? Like the way you look at photography, I look at tattooing.